Now the starters for the two seed Tigers of Hargrave Military Academy. Out of Chatham, Virginia, they enter tonight's game with a record of 4 wins and 6 losses. Starting with guard, 6'2" senior, number 1, Tyson Oakley. At guard, a 6'5" junior, number 13, Bobby Hardison. 6'4" senior, number 14, Isaiah Lucky. At guard, a 5'11" senior, number 2, Tobias Bracey. And at forward, a 6'6" junior, number 21, Dante Curse. The Tigers are coached by
And welcome back to the CBG Live Network here. We are in Game 6 today at the VISAA, the VISAA State Semifinals. And this is the second Division II semifinal matchup between number 2 Hargrave in the white out of Chatham, Virginia, taking on Miller School in the black out of Albemarle, Charlottesville area, Virginia. And Miller controls the tip, going inside early, and they've got the height advantage. No good for Bond, but the follow for Eli Delorier, the 6'8" junior being recruited by a handful of a handful of high major schools, tons of Division I schools. And he gets the scoring started for them, and here comes Tyson Mobley. He's going to kick out from deep. Isaiah Lucky, no good. And Mobley comes away with the rebound here. Mobley going right, tries to pitch back, finds Dante Curse. Curse gets that partially blocked. And Delorier with it. Hands it off. Horn from deep. It rattles home. So I mentioned it at some point during the last game. These two teams have faced off 3 times this year. And the first one at Miller School ended up blowing them out. And there's Jordan Horn taking the charge. They ended up blowing them out. That was early in the season. They meet later, I want to say in January, at Hargrave. It's a neck-and-neck game. Hargrave wins by 2. They then met about a week ago in their conference tournament at Hargrave. And Hargrave squeaked out a 2-point win again. So these two teams know each other very well. They've each had varying success against each other. So it's going to be really interesting to see what happens here today as Jordan Horn goes inside to Delorier. Good job sealing and turning. No dribble, no wasted motion, just catches and finishes in the paint. And Robert Hardison dribbling through people, throws up a wild shot, no good. Curse with the rebound and the follow. He can't finish. And a great pass up ahead. Hartman can't handle it. They go inside to Delorier. He's doubled. Kick out. Will Bond, no good. Delorier working on the glass. He can't finish. Both him and Curse hit the deck. Here comes Hargrave. Tobias Bracey is going to be fouled from deep. Tobias Bracey from here in Richmond. the Richmond area. We're in Petersburg. That's close enough. But from right up the road, and he is one of the best shooters you'll come across.
Now, I have not watched this Hargrave Tigers team in action as Bracey knocks down the first of two, but I have seen Miller about a month ago in the Fork Union military circuit, and they're a very fundamentally sound team. They're great in the half court as Bracey knocks down the second as well. But they can definitely get out and run in transition as well. They have plenty of shooters that can step up beyond the arc. I do remember number 24, Austin Ball.
Yep, headed to George Mason.
Great point guard. Great ability to shoot. Definitely ability to run out in transition and score a bucket going coast to coast as well.
As he loses the handle there, that's going to be out of bounds. Going back to Hargrave. As they kick it up ahead. And here's Tyson Mobley over to Dante Curse. Kicks out to Bracey. Bracey attacking, skips through the lane and can't hit the layup.
As Reese Hagee checks in for Jackson Hartman coming to the bench for Miller. Will Bond bringing up the rock from Miller in the half-court set. He's pressured by Bracey.
As he goes to Delorier. Back to Bond. He's going to hit Hagee on the lift. Swings to Ball. Ball's going to attack right. Spinning back left. Kicks out. Extra pass. Hagee from the corner. No good. Rebound by Ball, who loses his footing, and he is going to be called for a travel.
A couple of consecutive turnovers for Ball, but I'm sure he'll get his footing as the game goes on.
Couple of substitutions here. Troy Giles, number 3, checks in. He's going to bring the ball up the floor here. And Terrell Fitzgerald, number 0, into the game. And Bracey on the snatchback, no good. Rebound to Ball, and here comes Jordan Horn with it. Horn, coast to coast. Can't get it to fall. Hustles back in, but they're going to say it's out of bounds off of him. So it's going to go to Hargrave. 7-3, 4:17 left here in the first quarter.
Troy Giles, as he makes his way down into the paint, loses his footing. Ball will stay with Hargrave. No, they're changing the call to go back to Miller. Will Bond inbounds it. Jordan Horn bringing up the ball for Miller.
Horn's going to hand off here to Ball as they swing. Horn wide open from the right wing. That's no good. Skying for the rebound is Giles, listed at 6 foot. Grabbing that rebound over a number of players, and there's Austin Ball beating Rob Hardison to the spot and drawing the charge. Second charge that Miller has taken so far in this one. And Jordan Horn skips. The short pickup there by Ball, but he's still able to knock it down from deep. And then great hustle by Bond, getting back and getting the steal. Ball with it. Guarded by Fitzgerald. He swings. And they hand off to Horn. Horn's going to go inside. Delorier has it knocked away. He runs it down, and he's going to be called for a travel. And number 24, Chance Briggs, checks in for Hargrave, while number 5, Jackson Rose, checks in for Miller School. And Troy Giles going left. Kicks out. Fitzgerald with it. And he's going to be called for a travel. So back to Miller here, 2:40 remaining in the first half. And up ahead, Austin Ball downhill. Can't quite get it to go. The follow no good. And Fitzgerald able to pull it down. They swing it up ahead. Tomias Bracey on the kick out. Swings to Giles. Troy Giles loses his footing, and a travel is going to be called. A little bit of a sloppy start here for Hargrave. They're going to get into this full court press. Maybe try to make the game sloppy on both ends. Horn over the ball. The handoff to Horn. Horn's going to drop it off to Bond. Tries to go inside to Delorier, and it's thrown away. As Rob Hardison checks back in for Hargrave. And Ed Harrison's going to check in for Miller. And looks like we have a timeout by Hargrave. We'll take a quick timeout. We'll be right back here on the CBG Live Network. So out of the timeout here, Hargrave with it. And it is going to be another turnover. Great hustle by Giles to get a deflection and stop transition here. So now Miller will set it up. Horn guarded by Fitzgerald. Goes left, can't finish at the rim, runs down his own rebound. And he's going to attack right this time, spinning. And he's going to be fouled. So Jordan Horn will head to the line.
Hargrave foul, number 23, Alex Turner. Players first, teams third. Jordan Horn, shoots two.
As Horn knocks down the first of two. As Hargrave trails 3-11. Knocks down the second one as well. Makes it a 9-point game for Miller.
Minute 20 remaining here in the first quarter. Miller clicking on all cylinders here, except for right there. Chance Briggs gets behind the defense on a back cut and gets an easy layup.
Maybe they'll get Hargrave's offense flowing a bit more smooth.
That's the old flex cut. And on the kick out, Austin Ball from the right corner leaves it short. Rebounded by Fitzgerald. 40 seconds here in the first quarter remaining. And it's poked away. Bodies hitting the deck. And Miller somehow comes up with that. Great hustle. And Ed Harrison downhill can't finish. And running the floor. Hargrave still with it. And that's no good from Hardison. Not in transition here. It's going to be blocked by Chance Briggs. 8 seconds left. Hardison with an open look from the left wing. He buries it. And it's knocked out of bounds. That'll be the end of the first quarter. 12-8, Miller in the lead over Hargrave here at the VISAA Division II Semifinals here on the CBG Live Network. And the second quarter getting underway here with Hargrave with the basketball. As Tyson Mobley tries to go inside to Dante Curse. Curse able to come away with it. He's double teamed. We got a jump ball and the possession arrow toward Miller School. And Jackson Rose brings it back out, swings it to Jalen Dyer. Dyer over to Delorier. And Dyer's going to fire. No good. Rebound, batted around. Hargrave comes up with it. They're out and running. And a foul is going to be called.
Isaiah Lucky for Hargrave takes a hard fall. Looks like he fell on his elbow there. Looks like he'll be okay as he heads to the line.
And the first one is good from Lucky.
Knocks down a second as well.
So a little bit of a run here for Hargrave, dating back to the end of the first quarter. Cut the deficit to 2. Horn goes to Delorier. He's going to turn, fire, and he hits from deep.
And that's just a second 3-ball for Miller in this contest, which has been a big part of their game.
And we got a travel call as Austin Ball checks back in.
Hargrave applying full court pressure early on in this game, trying to force a couple of turnovers.
And Jordan Horn gonna bring it over. Guarded closely by Hardison. As they switch, they go inside. Austin Ball throws the skip. The extra pass, ball fake there by Horn. down the lane, and he is going to be fouled.
Hargrave foul on number 21, Dante Curse. Players first, team score. Two shots for number 2, Jordan Ford.
And the first one up for Horn, off the mark. Rattles out. And the second one is good.
DeAndre Cohen brings the ball up for Hargrave. Gives it off to Tyson Mobley over on the wing.
Mobley downhill to the right. Throws it away. Stolen. And here comes Miller with it. As Bond goes in to the high post to Delorier. Delorier showing the footwork and the fall away. Tough bucket there by the junior big man, who was named the Blue Ridge Athletic Conference Player of the Year. On the kick out from deep, no good for Mobley, right into the hands of Lucky. What he's unlucky is it's knocked away. I know, my wordplay is fantastic. Inside, the kick out, extra pass. And they're going to look to reset here. Austin Ball dumps it into Delorier. It's knocked away. I say last touch by Hargrave.
Hargrave triple teaming Delorier down there on the block. Try to force a turnover as Delorier is proving to be a problem for Hargrave down in the paint.
Down in the paint, on the perimeter.
Everywhere.
Kid's versatile. So they go inside to him. Oh, he almost gets it to go. But what a pass. What an entry pass there by Bond. Throwing it away from the defense. Just enough to where he knows he can catch and get a shot up where he's probably going to get fouled.
Delorier for Miller sitting at 6'9".
Yep.
As he knocks down the first. And the tallest player in Hargrave is 6'7", but currently not in the game at the moment. So Delorier is going to prove to be a handful for this Hargrave defense as he knocks down a second as well.
And so far that is proving to be true. And off the ball screen here. Dropping it off to Hardison. Hardison tries to throw across the lane to Curse. Last touch by Curse.
Good hands by Wilson Hagan to deflect it off of Hargrave player.
That is such a dangerous pass to throw. Like you're going, you know how they say quarterbacks shouldn't throw against their body?
Mm-hmm.
That's the same thing. You're going right and you try to throw a pass all the way across the lane from the top of the key. It's very rarely going to work as Ball left open. Can't find the shooting stroke from him yet as Dante Curse. He's going to take it the length of the floor and can't finish. Tipped out. Delorier with the rebound, and he is fouled.
Big man Delorier is putting the ball on the deck, running the break for Miller. And you'd love to see that from a big man, being able to run the floor like that and provide a threat.
Absolutely. His versatility makes him a walking mismatch. Also makes him very valuable in this offense as they run the action there to get him on the block and the finish. And Tomias Bracey buries it from deep, and he's the guy that can get going from out there. and can change the whole game with his shooting ability.
Hargrave is going to need that shooting ability to come alive in this game if they want to have a chance to come back and cut the lead. Currently trailing by 9.
And Hagan from the top of the key with the answer.
Make that 12 with 3 minutes and 40 seconds remaining in the first half.
And another charge. Austin Ball takes his second charge of the game.
You love to see that as a coach, one of your star players putting their body on the line on the defensive end. Just sets the tone for your squad defensively. As Horn brings it up from Miller.
And the skip. Bond from the corner, no good. Rebound to Alex Turner. It is knocked out of bounds by Bond.
Even though Bond missed that three-pointer, having Delorier at the high post just opens up tons of opportunities for Miller as he can just tower over and find the open man.
Absolutely. And Bracey tries to go inside off the pump fake, and it's thrown away. As Horn gets it. Over to Bond. Delorier zips it in to Horn. It's knocked away. And Hargrave's out on the run. And a foul is going to be called on Will Bond, and heading to the line here is Dante Curse.
Miller foul, number 20, Will Bondi. Players first, team's third. Dante Curse has 2 shots.
Curse, another Richmond area guy. Played at Manchester High School last year. First one's up and off the mark.
As Jalen Dyer checks back in for Miller, and I believe that was Troy Giles that checked in for Hargrave.
And Curse able to hit the second. 25-14 here. 2:35 remaining. And a big deflection there for Briggs. And Briggs gets the finish on the pass from Curse. And this is where we got a timeout here by Miller. They're going to talk it over as Hargrave put their big guys up front in the press. We got to talk it out, make sure we don't turn it over again. Timeout. We'll be right back here on the CBG Live Network.
We're back after the timeout by Miller. Hargrave applying that full court pressure again, which ended up in a turnover just before, and another turnover by Hargrave, but they couldn't finish.
Oh, that's a heartbreaker there.
Frustration foul for Hargrave.
As they get the steal, and Giles is right there. And I mean, he's going to make that 99 out of 100 times, and just the angle, he missed it off the back iron. But still, you like to see the aggression here from Hargrave, kind of realizing what they're going to have to do to get back into this game.
Although they did get a frustration foul there, if they can keep applying that same pressure, they should be able to crawl their way back into the game. But Miller isn't going to go away easy either, as Miller knocks down the first of two. Jordan Horn at the line.
And it rattles home. And Hargrave out and running immediately off the iron there for Curse. And even on misses, they're applying that full court pressure. And Wilson Hagan with it. Over to Horn.
Got to figure out a way to get the ball to Delorier, and there it is.
And in and out on the three attempt. Stolen away there by Bond. Bond can't finish. And now Hargrave has numbers. And Bracey through the lane, kicks it out. The pull-up by Giles, no good. Bodies hitting the deck. Delorier coming up with it up ahead to Ball, and Austin Ball is able to finish at the rim and in contact.
And you can just see how much bigger this Miller team is than Hargrave on the floor right now.
Yeah, I mean, Miller throws the lineup out right now, 6'2", 6'5", 6'7", 6'7", 6'9".
Proven to be a problem for Hargrave, and Hargrave is a tough team as well, but that size really makes a difference, especially Delorier sitting at 6'9", guarded by.
As they go inside, it's blocked, and there's a huge throwdown by Austin Ball.
That's what Miller needed at this point, sort of losing some momentum here. And that putback slam will definitely get it back as Hargrave puts it up and misses it. As two Miller bodies hit the floor.
Oh, wow. A little too much on that pass. Actually hit the backboard from Bond. As Delorier is fighting for position inside. And Jordan Horn shoots the floater. And it goes before the buzzer. 33-16. Miller takes a commanding lead into the half. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back here on the CBG Live Network. And here we are at a halftime. Hargrave with the ball, the number 2 seed in the VISAA D2, trying to get something going here. Trailing 33-16 at the half, and there's a turnover. Steal there by Jackson Hartman. And Jordan Horn bringing it up. He loses the rock.
Delorier knocks down a 3 from Miller. As Miller increases the lead to 20 to open up the third quarter here.
Yeah, and they don't look like they plan on taking their foot off the brake at any point. And Troy Giles with it. And a foul is going to be called.
Looked like it could have been an offensive foul as Austin Ball was pushed, but Hargrave keeps possession under their own basket, trying to claw their way back into this game.
And the skip almost stolen away. They go back to Giles here. Giles working on Horn. The feed underneath to Curse, and Dante Curse with the finish. And Miller able to get it over against the press. The tip, and here's Eli Delorier with one hand.
Delorier hits the deck as well, and he looks like he's shaken up as he dives for the loose ball right in front of the Hargrave bench.
Yeah, he's a tough kid. He'll shake it off.
I was just about to say, big man leading the way and scoring, I'm sure, and diving on the floor, putting his body on the line.
And Giles on the step back, no good. Everybody crashing the boards for Hargrave. Tobias Bracey ends up with it. He loses it, and it's going to be out of bounds going back to Miller.
Great hustle for both teams, Hargrave and Miller, to open up this quarter, as Hargrave trails by 22 now. Or, sorry, make that 20.
And Ball brings it over, finds Delorier. He's going to take one dribble to the corner and misses that one. As Fitzgerald kicks out to Curse. Over to Fitzgerald. Now Bracey with it. Trying to get something going off the bounce. Miller switching everything defensively.
Good defense by Jordan Horn at the top of Will Bond for Miller.
And Hartman can't handle the rebound. It'll be out of bounds. It'll stay here with Hargrave.
Hargrave is able to split the trap there in the corner.
And
floater, no good by Gracie.
Jordan Horn comes away with it. He's going to bring it over. Hits Delorier at the top. They go to Horn. He's going to find Delorier inside. And Eli Delorier just having his way today. Tobias Bracey from deep. No good. Tapped out of bounds. It's going to stay here with Hargrave.
Tamias Bracey inbounding the ball for Hargrave, as it looks like we got some blood on Delorier. Needs to be wiped off.
No surprise how hard he's been playing today.
Absolutely, as Edward Harrison checks in for Delorier for Miller.
And down the lane, the layup is good for Hardison. And the full court pressure from Hargrave, and a foul is going to be called on Troy Giles.
Hargrave foul, number 3, Troy Giles. Player second, team's first.
First team foul for Hargrave here in the second half.
And a couple substitutions, Chance Briggs and Tyson Mobley checking in.
Still a 20-point ball game as Miller inbounds it.
And in the corner, Jackson Hartman buries the triple from deep.
Increases the lead to 23 here with 4 minutes remaining in the third.
And the crossover by Hardson, he can't finish. The rebound and the putback is good for Dante Curse.
Basket by Dante Curse. Miller foul, number 4, Jackson Hartman. Players first, team's third. One shot for Curse.
Free throw on the way from Curse, and it's good. Back to 20. Hargrave trying desperately to force some turnovers here. Ball gets it over, almost loses it. Gets it over into the hands of Horn, the point guard. And now Horn going right. Floats it in with the left hand. Hardson kicks to Curse. Curse from the short corner, no good. Crashing the glass, there's Austin Ball. And Horn's gonna kick it up ahead to Bond. And Will Bond loses it. Tries to throw it off of the defender. And it hits the basket support, and it's gonna stay here, or it's gonna go back to Hargrave.
Hargrave wants any chance at coming back into this game. They have got to find a way to score some buckets here, as
Harden is going to be fouled. Can't get it to go, but he'll get 2 at the line.
as DeAndre Cohen Jr. gets set to check back into the game for Hargrave. And Wilson Hagan gets ready to check back in for Miller.
And Harden leaves it short. Hardison, excuse me.
As Chord Giles goes to the bench for Hargrave. And Jackson Hartman goes to the bench for Miller as Hardison puts up the second. In and out.
And we've got a lane violation. And that's something you see every day in a state semifinal matchup. But Hardison will get another free throw here.
It looks like DeLorean is going to be checking back into the game.
Checks in for Harrison. And Hardison.
DeLorean couldn't even make it to the bench before the coach told him to get back in the game.
And Hardison hits the second, the second attempt at the second. As they go cross court. And they're going to back it back out. Almost stolen away. Austin Ball wide open, no good. And here comes Hardison with it. And the floater by Cohen is blocked, but Hargrave gets it back. Hardison leaves it for DeAndre Cohen, who converts there. And a late whistle. They're going to call a foul here on Jordan Horn on a push-off.
19-point Miller lead here with 2:20 remaining in the third. As DeAndre Cowan gets ready to inbound the ball for Hargrave. Looks like we'll have a timeout.
Yep, timeout by Miller. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back here on the CBG Live Network. Out of the timeout, Hargrave. The corner three, no good. The rebound and the finish, though, is good by Chance Briggs. Miller breaks the press. Goes to Horn.
Delorier at the top of the keys, pressured by Isaiah Lucky.
As he holds him off. And they're going to reset here again. Hargrave extending their pressure and bringing the doubles. And from the corner, Bond, no good.
Hargrave pushing it and turns the ball over. Sloppy pass there from Tyson Mobley as Miller will regain possession.
Jalen Dyer checking into the game for Will Bond. As they inbound to Horn. Gets it over to Delorier to get it over and avoid the trap. Go to Delorier at the top of the key, where he can initiate the offense, and Hagan didn't see that one coming, and now we've got a block call as Mobley tried to draw the charge on Austin Ball. Referee did not think it was a charge, calls a block. Only the second team foul for Hargrave here, 1:14 remaining in the third quarter. Delorier at the top of the key, he's going to hand off the ball. Working on Chance Briggs in the lane, shoots the floater, no good. Gets his own rebound, can't finish. And Briggs comes away with it. They're going to push up ahead quickly. Hardison tries to leave it. It is stolen away by Dyer. Dyer gets it over to Delorier. And they move it around, and Austin Ball from the left corner, in and out. Can't get that outside shot to go.
Hargrave has had plenty of opportunities to come down and score as they missed the floater, but just can't execute on offense. As Hardison is down on the other end for Hargrave, making his way back.
And Horn, no good. The follow is good by who else but Eli Delorier. And we've got a timeout here by Miller. We'll take a timeout. We'll be right back here on the CBG Live Network. So out of the timeout, Hargrave with it, 15 seconds left in the third quarter. Trailing by 19. Chance Briggs attacks right, he spins, he's gonna fire on a fall away, that's no good. Rebound and outlet, Jordan Horn's gonna thought he was gonna throw the lob, he shoots the floater instead, and that is no good. And at the end of 3, Miller in total control, 47-28. We'll be right back here on the CBG Live Network for the fourth quarter. And to start the fourth, Hargrave.
Steal off the inbound for Hargrave as Delorier comes up with a tough rebound.
And he is going to be fouled.
Just a third team foul for Hargrave. Jalen Dyer will inbound the ball from Miller. Hargrave traps Horn in the corner there.
And, oh, that's a dangerous play.
Jordan Horn tries to draw the charge on Chance Briggs as they both hit the deck.
So Briggs, 2 at the line here.
Gets the first one to go for Briggs. As Jackson Rose checks back into the game from Miller.
And can't get the second to go. Rebound, tipped around. Everybody hitting the deck. And we got a jump ball. It's going to stay here with Hargrave.
Hargrave trailing by 18 here in the fourth with 7:37 remaining.
From the corner, Briggs, no good. The rebound, the kick to the other corner. And Mobley, no good. Excuse me, Fitzgerald, no good. Ball still batted around. They're going to say it went out of bounds, last touched by Mobley and Hargrave, so it'll go back to Miller School. 47-29. Miller in the lead.
Jalen Dyer inbounds at the Jackson Rose, immediately trapped. Back to Dyer with a full-court pass.
And we got a timeout by Miller. With just one timeout left. 7:14 remaining in this one. Stay with us here on the CBG Live Network. So out of the Miller timeout, they have the ball. Try to slip it, it's deflected. Chance Briggs out in transition behind the back, crossing over to the rim. Nice move. And the inside hand finish. And 7 to play here. Still a 16-point ball game. Hargrave's going to have to continue to fight to get back in this one, and they're going to say last touch by Hargrave.
Hargrave applying full court pressure and effectively, but Miller is just able to break the press as DeLorean gives it back to Dyer. Back to DeLorean. Reset at the top.
And a foul is going to be called on the reach in.
Troy Giles thought he had all ball there.
Number 3, Troy Giles. Players third, team's fourth.
Jordan Horn will inbound it from Miller under the basket.
As he throws in long to Delorier, the handoff back to Horn. Horn going right, gets it blocked. And up ahead, Chance Briggs. Can't get the layup to go. It ends up in the hands of Jackson Rose, who gets triple teamed, gets it over to Horn. Horn throws it into the corner to and a foul is going to be called.
Hargrave foul, number 21, Dante Purse. Players third, team's fifth.
And Delorier zips it over to Hagee. Reese Hagee with it. Skips to Jackson Rose. Rose, open look from the right corner. And he buries the triple. And that's a risky run when you trap. And thrown away. Horn pushing. Hagee with it. They hand off to Jordan Horn. Horn going left. Gets to 2 feet and finishes at the rim. And Dante Curse inside, gives to Chance Briggs. Briggs can't finish on the dunk. Horn's going to throw the baseball pass to Hagee. Hagee loses it. I'm going to say last touch by Hargrave.
As Horn will inbound it from Miller again. More than likely going to go back out to Delorier at the top of the key.
See, hands off to Dyer. Dyer going left. It's the hop step, but it's knocked away. And a foul is going to be called on Dyer.
That'll be 7 team fouls for Miller, which will put Hargrave in the 1-and-1 bonus.
As Hardison steps to the line.
Knocks down the first of 2. Still a 20-point lead for Miller here with just over 5 minutes remaining in the contest. As Hardison will put up his second. Knocks that one down as well. Austin Ball inbounding it. Jackson Rose taking it up the sideline. And a sloppy pass from Jackson Rose. It just looks like a bit of miscommunication there from Horn and Ball as to who was going to grab the pass. Hargrave takes possession back.
Just under 5 to play here in this Division II semifinal. Winner will move on to face Highland, and that layup is no good. Rebound to Miller. Here comes Jordan Horn with it. Horn turns on the Jets, gets to the rim in the finish. Hardison loses it. Rose with it. In the lane, he's going to shoot the floater. It's blocked by Briggs. I'm going to say last touch by Hargrave. As Horn inbounds, and the finish there by Austin Ball. Pushing the lead to 23 here with 4 to play. Time running out for the Tigers, and a block is going to be called on Ball.
Tobias Bracey will head to the line. 1-1 situation here for Hargrave. Trying to cut the lead back down to 21 if Bracey can go ahead and make both of these. Just over 4 minutes left to play here in the fourth.
And Bracey off the back iron. And from the left wing, they throw inside to Delorier. He'll skip it. They're going to back it out. And they're going to foul Austin Ball. So Ball at the line here. Oh no, just the team's 6-team foul. So one more until they're in the bonus. And Ball with it. Over to Dyer. Swings to Horn. And a foul is going to be called on Bracey.
Jordan Horn will head to the line for Miller here, trying to increase the lead to 25 if he can knock both of these down.
And he misses the front end.
Delorier comes up with the rebound and is tied up there. Tobias Bracey, possession arrow is going to be in Miller's favor. Timeout by Hargrave here.
We'll take a quick timeout too. We'll be right back here on the CBG Live Network.
Coming out of the timeout here, Miller will inbound the ball and break the Hargrave press. Jackson Rose gets fouled hard by Isaiah Lucky. As Jackson Rose will head to the line. 1-on-1 situation for Miller. Another opportunity to increase the lead to 25 if Rose can knock both of these down.
And
knocks down the first. Knocks down the second as well. Lead is up to 25 for Miller.
It seems like it might be a done deal at this point.
Looks like it.
And down the lane with the finish is Mobley.
Hargrave has been in this full court press since the beginning of the game, it feels like, but Miller just breaks it with ease.
As Delorier seems to have lost his footing there. Into the corner, Chance Briggs, no good. And Horn with the rebound, and he is fouled. Wait, nope, they're gonna say it was out of bounds. So to stay here with Hargrave. Don't go anywhere, folks. Stay with us on the YouTube page. We've got some D1 matchups coming up. First up, a steal. And Dyer with two hands.
That looks like that'll be the exclamation point on this Miller victory, as that it increases the lead to 25 once again.
But after this one, we've got the D1 Semifinals, featuring in the first game the #1 seed Paul VI, one of the top teams in the country, taking on Blue Ridge, who moved up to D1 this year after winning 5 of the last 7 Division II titles or something like that. Something insane. But they make it all the way to the Final Four in their first year in D1. We'll take on Paul VI next, and then at 9, almost another one. And then at 9, we've got the 2-3 matchup, which to me might be the most intriguing of them all from the day. The St. Anne's Belfield, the #2 seed out of Charlottesville, taking on the #3 seed Catholic Crusaders out of Virginia Beach.
As Delorier heads to the bench from Miller, and you can hear the chants from the crowd, the applause from the crowd, as he had a phenomenal game tonight. And as Hargrave and Miller are emptying their bench out. Just a little over 1:15 left to play as Austin Ball takes it coast to coast. Be a foul on the floor, but that'll still put Austin Ball on the line here for Miller. Jordan Horn checks out of the game for Miller as well. As Ball makes the first of 2 there. Got one more to go as the lead is up to 26 now. Gets the second to go as well.
And that will just about do it. Miller School moves on. They will face top-seeded Highland School tomorrow at 3 p.m. here at the Virginia State Multipurpose Center. If you cannot make it, we will have it for free on the YouTube. Be sure to hit that subscribe button while you're here. And don't leave, because after this one, it gets really good. And 3 ball on the way, and it is good.
26 seconds remaining, and all Miller has to do now is just dribble out the clock. Austin ball at midcourt there.
And hats off to Miller School Albemarle and head coach Jack Merriweather, heading back to the state championship. And that should be a good one tomorrow, but don't go anywhere tonight either. PVI taking on Blue Ridge up next here on the CBG Live Network.